Hey, trans youth. This subject is actually kind of sensitive, so I want to add another disclaimer. Um, I'm not here to put down anyone's religion. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm not here to offend anyone, and if I do, by all means, tell me, and I will apologize. Um, so the topic this week is on religion and how it impacted your transition. So first off, my religion is Unitarian Universalist. Um, I have a little agnostic of an approach to it because I feel that all religions are glorified philosophy. And my view on it all is I don't care if Jesus rose from the dead. I really don't, because the whole point of his coming down here was to tell us morals and ways to live and better ways of talking to people, communicating, and creating a society. That's what we should be focusing on. We should not be focusing on the fact that he may or may not be the Son of God. And God himself, I equate to the square root of -1. It may not be grounded in our world, and we may not be able to confirm it, and it may not actually exist, but regardless, it still has real life application. It still has plausible interaction, and it can possibly change this world. So rather than worrying if God should exist or not, we should accept both premise. If God does not exist, how does that change your life? If God does exist, how does that change your life? And for every choice, you can look at it these two ways, which could give you a basis for comparison to discover something that you should do. It's a basis to create morals. And if you can process and create morals, then there is no need for God anymore. There's no need for the square root of -1 once the equation is solved. So we shouldn't be worrying so much about whether God actually exists, and we should start be worrying about the ramifications of both truths. So that's my view on religion. I'm a Unitarian Universalist. That basically means that I believe in the good of every religion. I believe that all religions can be communicative. I believe that a community can be built regardless of religion. I believe that tolerance can overdo any form of religious impasse. And I believe that the personal opinion need not overwhelm the majority. So basically what that means is my church is perfectly fine with trans people, perfectly fine with gays, perfectly fine with everything. They're like the epitome of tolerance. It's amazing. So how this affected my transition. It actually kickstarted my transition and has kept it going and has been a major cause of support. When it kickstarted, I went to a youth conference, which basically means all the Unitarian Universalist youth get together at one church, 80 of us, and then we talk. And there was this game called Silent Football. And the punishment for losing Silent Football, I won't go into the actual game, is that everyone gets to decide what the loser has to do. So they decided that for the rest of the con, the entire weekend, I had to wear pigtails, including while sleeping. Now, the objection here was, before I came out, I was really worried that people would see through me because I was cross-dressing in private, and I knew that I somewhat passed, and I was really, really worried that something in public would really off me. And people kind of noticed. They kind of noticed that I had a smile on my face the whole time I had pigtails in because they made me feel more feminine. And afterwards, I ended up getting a lot of people coming to me urging me to cross-dress just for fun. They didn't actually know that I was transsexual in private, that I was cross-dressing in private, and they pressured me to cross-dress. This went on for months, almost a year, and then I caved and decided to do it. My first RLE was the best day of my life. It was like the most awesome thing ever, and that was the day that I came out. So UU's kickstarted my transition, and ever since then I go to church every Sunday. I go to volleyball. I hang out around the community. I talk to people. I am active in the church, and they have remained a staple and they've kept my transition going. They've kept me up and they've protected me. They've offered me community. In fact, the person who gave me my therapist's number was actually a UU. So they facilitated my transition. They never really did anything against the transition. So that's how religion impacted my transition. Prior to being a UU, I started being a UU in 10th grade. And prior to being a UU, there was no interaction with religion whatsoever. Like, I was always confused because I have some problems that I have problems with religion perception and things like that. So I tried a lot of different religions. None of them really fit because all of them had good parts and all of them had parts that I was not willing to accept. I've been in Christianity, I've been in Buddhism, Shinto, I've been in Satanism, Wicca, witchcraft, all of these religions that I see so many good points in and so many bad points. It makes sense that I would go to being a UU, where I can refute the bad points, mesh the good points, and I could be what I wanted to be. So I am dutifully grateful to the UUs for how they affected my transition. Either way, that's pretty much my opinion. That's how it happened. If you have any other questions for Trans Youth Channel in any way, shape, or form, it doesn't matter how small, it doesn't matter how awkward, post them to or email us at transyouthchannel@gmail.com, where we will get your question. And who knows, you might end up having it answered by 7 people, which would be pretty cool. We can't do this without your help. We don't want to be answering our own questions because we already all know the answers. So by all means, send them. Also, at the end of the video, I would kind of like to enter a shameless promotion type of thing because I think that this could be a huge help to the transgender community. I am planning to take a massive project. If you watch my channel, I actually have the video up. I posted it this week, just like Saturday, I think. And then I posted them, and I really, really want you to watch that video. It's called Updates, and a Huge Project. And it is a huge project. It's seriously an interactive map telling us where the best places to live, the best places to have a community, resources for doctors and therapists, everything I want on a statistics map. Everything is over there, but I need your help. I need data, I need input, and I need a lot of it. So by all means, go to my personal channel, watch that video, and fill out a very short survey. It's 5 questions. It's just asking your city and state, and then 4 questions involving hate crime in your area, how many doctors and therapists you have that are willing to talk to you, the strength of your GLBT community, and how life is in your area in general. So by all means, answer it, send me a message, do whatever you can to get the survey to me. I'll add it to the information, and who knows, by the end of the year, we'll have a massive impact on the GLBT community. And I think it would be a huge, awesome idea. So by all means, I would love for you guys to help me. I need a lot of information, and there are close to 1,000 of you, so I would absolutely love for you guys to help maintain Get Active. All it is a simple survey. Meanwhile, we're also thinking about the things that we want to do to commemorate 1,000 subscriptions, which is going to be coming up in a month or 2. And we also want your input. So if you have a really cool idea, toss it into the comments or toss it into your email or anything like that. We'd like your input. So yeah, that's about it. And thank you for watching. I will see you next Sunday. There's a video up every day on Trans Youth Channel answering a question. I'm on Sundays. So enjoy. If you're new to the channel, then by all means watch previous videos. They're really fun, really entertaining. They're questions that you might want answered. Yeah, thanks. Bye.